Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0341 is related to the camshaft position CMP sensor A and crankshaft position CKP sensor, which are crucial for the engine's timing. This error arises when the phase relationship between these two positions is incorrect, potentially causing serious engine performance issues. The CMP sensor is usually located near the cylinder head and reads the position of the camshaft, while the CKP sensor is located near the crankshaft and indicates the crankshaft position. Both sensors provide feedback to the engine control module, ECM, enabling it to manage ignition timing and fuel injection effectively. A malfunctioning sensor can lead to rough idling, decreased power, and increased emissions, making it vital to address this issue promptly. Before proceeding with the troubleshooting process, it's essential to record all freeze frame data and check for any onboard snapshots that could provide additional diagnostic insight. The error code P0341 indicates a problem with the synchronization between the camshaft position, CMP, sensor A, and the crankshaft position, CKP sensor. These sensors work together to inform the engine control module, ECM, about the timing of the engine's cycles. The CMP sensor is vital for determining the position of the camshaft, while the CKP sensor monitors the crankshaft's position. Their accurate readings help the ECM adjust ignition and fuel injection timing effectively. If there is incorrect phase detection, the engine may experience misfires, poor acceleration, and overall erratic behavior. It's crucial to understand where these sensors are located for effective troubleshooting. The CMP sensor is typically found near the engine's valve cover, while the CKP sensor is located at the crankshaft pulley area. Proper functioning of these components is key to maintaining optimal engine function. Several factors may lead to triggering DTC P0341. The most common cause is a faulty camshaft position CMP sensor. This can occur due to wear or internal failure of the sensor, leading to incorrect signals being sent to the engine control module, ECM. Another potential cause is a malfunctioning crankshaft position, CKP sensor. Similar to the CMP sensor, issues with the CKP can prevent the ECM from receiving accurate timing information, thereby affecting engine performance. Additionally, damaged or frayed wiring between the sensors and the ECM can lead to poor connections or intermittent signals, contributing to this error code as well. Lastly, issues with the variable timing control, VTC components, including solenoids and actuators, may also result in this DTC being activated. Addressing these issues is critical to restoring proper engine operation. When DTC P0341 is triggered, it can manifest through several symptoms. A common symptom is rough idling, where the engine may struggle to maintain a steady RPM. This irregularity can lead to discomfort while driving and indicates that the ECM is not receiving correct timing data from the CMP and CKP sensors. Decreased power is another possible symptom. The engine may feel sluggish, especially during acceleration or uphill driving. Additionally, you may experience engine stalling, where the engine unexpectedly shuts off, posing a safety risk. These symptoms highlight the importance of addressing the underlying cause of the DTC promptly to prevent further damage or performance degradation. By identifying and resolving the issue early on, you can ensure that the vehicle remains safe and efficient. The first step in diagnosing DTC P0341 is to turn the ignition switch to the on position, also referred to as position 2. This action powers the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine, allowing diagnostic tools to communicate with the engine control module, ECM. It's essential at this step to ensure that all onboard diagnostics can be performed correctly without starting the engine, as some fault codes can only be read with the ignition in this position. After turning on the ignition, you can prepare to connect the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to begin clearing any existing trouble codes that might interfere with identifying the current issue. This initial step is a prerequisite for effective troubleshooting in order to establish a clear base from which to work. Following the ignition activation, the next step is to clear the diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. This action resets the fault memory of the engine control module, ECM, allowing it to refresh and potentially resolve any transient issues that may have caused the P0341 code to appear. By erasing old fault codes, you can prevent past issues from influencing your diagnosis of the current problem with the CMP and CKP sensors. This reset serves as a clean slate, enabling the technician to accurately test for new occurrences of the P0341 code as they arise. Data from previous trips, which could mislead troubleshooting procedures, will be wiped clean, allowing for a more precise assessment. It's an essential step that sets the groundwork for the next actions in troubleshooting. After clearing the DTC, the next step involves taking the vehicle for a test drive at a steady speed between 19 to 38 miles per hour, which is approximately 30 to 60 kilometers per hour. This procedure should last for about 10 minutes, which allows various engine parameters and conditions to stabilize. During this test drive, the ECM can collect new performance data, checking whether the P0341 DTC reappears as the vehicle operates under typical driving conditions. It's crucial to maintain a consistent speed, as abrupt changes could influence the engine's behavior and potentially mask the issues you are trying to diagnose. This step helps to determine if the DTC is persistent, intermittent, or resolved. Observing how the engine performs in this range can guide the next steps in troubleshooting. After completing the test drive, the technician should check for pending or confirmed DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This step is vital in understanding whether the issue with the CMP and CKP sensor phase persists. If DTC P0341 is indicated, it signifies that the problem remains and requires further investigation. Conversely, if no related DTC is found, it might point to an intermittent issue or a successful resolution of the initial fault. It's important to differentiate between a confirmed DTC and a pending one. The former indicates a steady problem, while the latter may suggest a momentary fault. This allows the technician to make informed decisions about the next troubleshooting steps or diagnostic tests necessary for the repair. Understanding these DTC results is key to identifying the root cause effectively. In this step, the technician needs to perform the variable timing control (VTC) test in the HDS's inspection menu. This test confirms if the VTC system is operational and functioning correctly. The VTC system adjusts the camshaft timing to optimize engine performance under varying conditions. If the test results are satisfactory, it suggests that the issue is not with the VTC system, but may lie elsewhere, possibly with the sensors or their connections. However, if the results are not okay, this may indicate a malfunction within the VTC system itself, which requires further investigation. Testing the VTC system effectively narrows down the potential causes of the P0341 error code, allowing for a focused approach in the subsequent steps of troubleshooting. Performing this test is essential for ensuring that the camshaft timing adjustments are adequately compensated for variations in engine operation. Following the VTC test, if the results are okay, it's recommended to conduct another test drive at the previously specified speed between 19 and 38 miles per hour. This step ensures the VTC system can accurately manage the camshaft timing. A period of 10 minutes is again necessary to allow for proper evaluation of the system's response during typical driving conditions. The vehicle should be monitored during this phase to check for any unusual behaviors or signs that the camshaft timing is being managed effectively. If no issues are noted after this second test drive, it reinforces that the problem may not lie with the VTC system, but possibly with the positioning sensors or related components. Consistent and methodical testing aids in isolating the problem further down the troubleshooting pathway. At this stage, it's essential to check the VTC status in the data list available through the HDS. This monitoring option allows the technician to confirm whether the VTC system is currently active, indicated by the status showing on. If the VTC status is off, it points toward a malfunction or failure within the system needing further inspection. A confirmation of on suggests that the system is likely functioning as intended, ruling out potential VTC-related issues. Assessing this data is crucial to determine the next logical steps in the troubleshooting process, either directing further tests or identifying the need for repairs in other areas, such as the CMP and CKP sensors. Careful evaluation of the VTC status can help concentrate efforts where they are most needed for effective resolution of the P0341 code. The next troubleshooting action involves monitoring the onboard diagnostics OBD status for DTC P0341 within the DTCs menu of the HDS. The indication of failed suggests that the code remains active, necessitating immediate further investigation of the sensors and their respective functionalities. If the OBD status indicates past or intermittent failure, it may mean that the ECM did not detect an ongoing issue at this moment, suggesting the system is operational as needed. However, if it reads not completed, reverting back to check the VTC status is necessary. This step reinforces the need for thoroughness in diagnosing intermittent problems that may not continuously trigger DTC codes, but could pose reliability issues in the long run. Observing the OBD status offers insights into the functioning of the overall system, guiding the next actions effectively. In this step, the ignition switch should be turned to the lock position, or off. This completes the preparatory steps before accessing and testing the variable timing control, VTC, oil control solenoid valve. Turning off the ignition ensures safety while performing electrical and mechanical tests. It signals the end of active diagnostics, allowing the technician to move into the physical inspection and testing of the components involved. Ensuring that the vehicle is in a secure state is essential, as it helps mitigate risks of short circuits or accidental startups while conducting repairs. Safety protocols are a crucial aspect of automotive troubleshooting, and following proper procedures is fundamental in protecting both the technician and the vehicle from unexpected incidents. With the ignition off, the next step is to test the variable timing control, VTC, oil control solenoid valve. This component is a critical part of the VTC system, as it regulates the flow of oil to the VTC actuator, which adjusts camshaft timing to optimize engine performance. The testing may involve checking the solenoid's resistance and connectivity, or verifying its operation through an HDS command. If the solenoid is found to be faulty, it can prevent the VTC system from functioning correctly, leading to issues like erratic timing that may trigger DTC P0341. Conversely, if the solenoid operates correctly, it suggests that the problem is elsewhere within the system. This thorough inspection is vital for determining whether replacing the VTC oil control solenoid valve is necessary to resolve the P0341 issue. Accurate testing and verification play a key role in thorough and effective troubleshooting. In this stage, checking the camshaft timing is crucial to ensuring it aligns with the specifications outlined by Honda. Proper camshaft timing is essential for effective engine operation, as it directly affects the timing of the intake and exhaust valves. If the camshaft timing is misaligned, it could lead to mechanical interference, impacting engine performance, and potentially resulting in errors such as DTC P0341. If the camshaft timing is verified to be within acceptable parameters, troubleshooting can proceed to other components. However, if the timing is found to be out of specification, it may require resetting or adjusting to restore proper functionality. This verification step is essential in determining whether the source of the error lies within the timing mechanism or other interconnected systems. Ensuring accurate camshaft timing is key to resolving this diagnostic trouble code effectively and safely. During this step, the technician should inspect the cam chain for any signs of damage or stretch. The cam chain plays a vital role in synchronizing the operation of the camshaft with the crankshaft. If the chain is damaged or stretched, it may no longer maintain the proper timing necessary for optimal engine performance. Such issues can lead to misalignment, resulting in performance struggles that might activate DTC P0341. The inspection should look for signs of wear, such as fraying or excessive slack, which can indicate that the chain is no longer functioning as it should. If it is determined that the cam chain requires replacement, it is crucial to also replace the auto tensioner, since they work closely together. This step is critical, as maintaining the integrity of the cam chain ensures reliable engine performance and prevents further complications down the line. The subsequent step involves inspecting the variable timing control (VTC) actuator for functionality. The VTC actuator is responsible for adjusting camshaft timing based on signals received from the ECM. If the actuator is malfunctioning or stuck, it can prevent the system from making the necessary adjustments, resulting in an incorrect phase relationship between the CMP and CKP sensors, potentially triggering DTC P0341. Comprehensive inspection is crucial to verify that the actuator is operating correctly, moving freely without obstruction, and responding properly to commands from the ECM. If it becomes apparent that the VTC actuator is faulty, it must be replaced to ensure the system operates as intended. This checks for the integrity of an important link in the VTC system, and addressing any issues found at this point is necessary for proper engine timing management. After all diagnostics and repairs, the technician should turn the ignition switch back to the on position, also referred to as position 2. This action allows the vehicle's electrical systems to activate once again and prepares them for a final verification of the repairs conducted. By entering this state, the technician can conduct the necessary checks through the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to verify that any previous DTCs have been successfully cleared and that new data can be gathered regarding the performance of the repaired components. It's an important tool for ensuring that previous issues do not reappear and that the repairs have been effective. This step sets the stage for resetting the engine control module, ECM, to finalize the troubleshooting process and ensure the engine is ready for normal operation. Engaging the ignition is just part of the cycle of validation that every technical service must follow. The final step in the troubleshooting process for DTC P0341 is resetting the engine control module, ECM, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This reset is crucial for erasing all previous fault codes stored in the ECM's memory, allowing it to update its operational parameters with any repairs or adjustments that have been made during the diagnosis. Following the reset, rechecking the systems ensures that there are no lingering faults and that all components function correctly without triggering any new DTCs. This verification step is integral to confirming that the repairs executed are effective in resolving the issues associated with the P0341 error code. If the code does not reappear after the ECM reset, it indicates a successful repair, confirming the integrity of all related components. A comprehensive check after this reset ensures the vehicle can be returned to the owner with confidence in its performance and reliability. To prevent occurrences of DTC P0341 and ensure long-lasting vehicle performance, regular inspections of the CMP and CKP sensors are recommended. These sensors play critical roles in engine performance, and ensuring their proper functioning is essential for maintaining the correct timing necessary for optimal vehicle operation. During routine maintenance, technicians should also check connected wiring and connections for any signs of wear, corrosion, or loose terminals, as these can lead to intermittent failures that may trigger DTC errors. Additionally, aligning cam chain and tensioner replacements with manufacturer service intervals can also mitigate timing issues. Keeping up with routine engine maintenance, including oil changes and fluid checks, is vital, as these can affect the performance of VTC components. By implementing these preventive measures, potential issues can be caught early, minimizing the risk of serious engine problems related to sensor failures. In conclusion, DTC P0341 highlights an important aspect of engine management concerning the synchronization between the camshaft position and crankshaft position sensors. The diagnostic and troubleshooting process requires careful evaluation of the VTC system, sensors, wiring, and timing components to ensure optimal performance. By methodically following the outlined steps, technicians can effectively identify and remedy the source of the error code. Regular maintenance and inspections of the engine management system components can significantly minimize the likelihood of encountering this error in the future. As always, early detection and proactive care are essential for both performance and reliability of the Honda Civic. Understanding the interactions between these components and how they affect overall vehicle operation is key to maintaining a safe and efficient driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.